Yesterday, we brought the sad news that our Coleen's sister, Linda Nolan, has passed away, aged just 65, with her beloved sisters by her side. She was first diagnosed with cancer in 2005, and I have a statement here that Coleen posted on social media yesterday afternoon. I'm utterly devastated by the passing of my sister, Linda. Linda was a beacon of love, kindness and strength. Her wit, humour and laughter was infectious. Her presence could light up any room. Linda had a heart full of compassion and always knew how to bring comfort and joy to those around her. Her memory will live on in the many lives that she touched. And while we will miss her more than words can express, we take solace in the love and warmth that she shared with all of us. Rest in peace, Linda. You will forever be in our hearts. And she signs off, love you, Coleen, and in brackets, Colette. Last night, Blackpool Tower lit up in pink as a tribute to Linda. That's where she and her sisters found fame as the Nolan sisters, and the place where Linda spent her final days. And her sister Anne, I saw this on social media, I thought it was such a beautiful line, said, "You found humour in life's darkest corners, and the world was a better place because you were in it." And you know, this is the loss, a family loss here that we're talking about, Jane, but Linda had such an impact on so many people beyond the family.
Yeah, I mean, obviously all the newspapers have covered it this morning, but there's a quote in The Sun. It says, Linda's legacy extends beyond her achievements in music and entertainment. She was a beacon of hope and resilience, sharing her journey to raise awareness and inspire others. And, I mean, obviously we know Cole well here, so we've talked to her a lot about it behind the scenes as well over the years, because Linda's been dealing with this for a very long time, obviously, before her death.
20 years.
But she was, you know, not everybody can be this way, but she was very, very positive, very kind of like, I'm just going to get on and live my life, you know, while I still can. So, yeah, I mean, very sad. Yeah. But... yeah, she lived her life to the full. She
did. And Marielle, as Jane says, I mean, the family, the sisters and beyond, the brothers too, have lived with cancer, you know, for a long, long time now. But when you lose someone, it's still a shock when the person goes, even if you think you're somewhere in the back of your head prepared.
I think you're absolutely right. I mean, I'm always a bit envious because, as you know, my dad passed away when I was 15 and, you know, it was totally unexpected. It was overnight and he was gone, and you always think of all the things that you wish you could have said, the conversations you wish you could have had. In fact, I'm just heading off to Norway today for my godfather's funeral. And, again, the same thing. I wish I'd gone in November when I was supposed to go and visit him. And I suppose there is some solace in having had all that time to face what we all know is inevitable, but was, you know, perhaps more impending for Linda. And I think there's some solace in having, hopefully, all of the sisters having had the conversations they wanted and so on. But I think the other thing about Linda passing is it's an amazing... You talked about that quote, you read that quote from Anne, you know, and this is a family that's had its ups and downs, big riffs and no speaks and all of those things. And actually, ultimately, I mean, I think she even said it in her own words, but ultimately it's about family love and support and coming back together. You know, she said, looking back at my life has made it crystal clear what it's all been about. And actually, what's important is so very simple, to love and be loved. And I think very much in terms of everything that you're reading about her life now, that's the message. Yeah.
And I mean, we've had an incredible response from you and people beyond Loose Women. And Grace, I know you didn't get the chance to meet Linda, but you've been moved by some of the comments too, haven't you?
Yeah, and firstly, I want to also send my love to Coleen and all of her family. But the tributes we've had are so lovely. We've got one from Sarah that says, God rest her soul, she was remarkable. The £20 million she raised for cancer, her fighting spirit, she remained beautiful and strong to the very end. I hope she is resting in peace, reunited with Bernie now. And there's also a nice one from Andrew that says, a true tragedy. This lady fought so hard, a true inspiration. Rest in peace, Linda.
Christine, I've just recently read her autobiography. What an amazing lady. I hope she rests in peace now. And Maureen, I'm so sorry to hear the news about Linda. She was truly an inspiration and a tower of strength to many living with cancer. My sincerest condolences to Coleen and the Nolan family.
Kim's been in touch. She says, as a person who has secondary breast cancer, I've always loved her positive outlook, sending love and prayers to the family. And in fact, I think Linda said, didn't she? She said, people say to her, why me? And she said, why not me? Which I thought was an amazing answer. Hazel says, rest in peace to a beautiful lady who fought the fight with dignity and humour. Deepest condolences to you all.
Yeah. Well, as Kim says there, Linda was relentlessly positive, and you know, we thought long and hard about this, but we wanted to play this clip. This was from 2009, and this is Linda, where she loved to be on Loose Women at the heart of her family.
Dancing, dancing, I just feel the beat, babe. That's all you gotta do, 'cause I can't stop dancing, dancing. So move your feet, babe.
And Coleen, we are sending all of our love to you and all of your family.